we are on section G. And in this section, we're gonna do a little waterfall. Okay, so G1, same size as the rest, 8 and 7/8 by 8 1/4, scored twice. I'm gonna do the G, on section G, we're gonna do the flap on top. We have this for the base. And this is an 8 by 8. Okay, so it's taken from the 8 by 8 collection, and this is this page in its entirety. And I have a flap. I think this is a pocket flap. What do I have for section G? Six. I have a pocket flap here. Okay. I have a belt, which means a right flap and a right flap and a left flap together that will attach together as a belt. I have 4 parts cut for this one from the same page. Okay. I think you probably recognize this page already. Okay. And this is from the last page, which is the cover page. This one here, this here, these scissors here, and this here. And so I think I used this for another page. So I cut this out, and then these 2 parts from here, I used this for another page, so I added these 2 parts from here. Okay, so this is from this page. And then I have all of these for the waterfall. So remember, we used this page before over here. We used this section already. So now I'm using this one. I have this here, this here, this one here, and this one here. So I cut the rest of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. That's 4, and it leaves me the 5th part, which is part of this page here. And I have this one, which is again left over from this. This is the part right there. I'll show you. So I took this one. Let's see what else we have. I have this one from the 8 by 8, I believe. It's pretty easy to recognize, you know, what I use. It's over here. Oh, I have to turn this off. Sorry about that. I put something on this on the thing to cook. Okay, so this part here. Oh. What else am I missing? I think that's it. I think these are all the parts. Okay, so this is going to be the belt here, and I'm going to put the waterfall here, and this part is the pocket flap will be here. Okay, let's begin. Oh, and this part, I'm sorry, this is the paintbrush, which we used from the back side. Remember, we had here. And this is another part from the 8x8 from this page. And this is right here. Or no, it's not. It is from this side of the page, right here. From the side where the lady is, right there. Okay. So I have G5, which is 5x7. This is my flap. It is scored once. And I have G6, which is a pocket, 5x8. Let's go ahead and tape the pocket. And I'll tape the flap of G5. I'm going to tape it over the flap so that the closed side of the pocket piece is going to be the same side where the flap is. And the other side will be the open side. I'm just removing part of it out, putting it here to make sure it's nice and even and straight. Here we go. And this will go here. Before I put this, I want to put the two belts. So the belts G3, they're 6.5 by 1 3/4, and I scored it 3 times. Okay, I'll show you this one. See, it is scored at 1/2 inch and at 5/8 and at 3/4. And the reason that I'm doing 3 of them, because it will have a lot to cover, and when I bend it, it'll be like a circle, and it'll be a 1/4 inch, not an 1/8 of an inch return. So let's go ahead and put these at the center. Again, my flap is on top now, but I'm just turning it around 90 degrees. It's just easier for me to glue it when it's closer to me rather than on the side. On the grid line, I figure where my center is. It's right here. And do the other one. I'm aligning it so that it's at the center, and it's also aligned with the strip that I already attached. Okay, so here it is. I have my belt. I'm going to have a magnet here. And I like it that the right part is a top one. You either choose to have it buckle in the middle or here. So it's sort of closer to the tip. Like this. This is the side. Glue it over the tape with the sticky part out. This is where my magnet is. Okay. Make sure it doesn't sit all the way really flat, because it does have to have some thickness here, to hold all the paper here. Okay. Now we can put the pocket flap down there. And center. And this is where my waterfall is going to go. Now the waterfall will have 5 flaps, one underneath the other. So we'll put the first one down. And I'm putting it about 1/2 inch from the edge. And This have to be flipping. Good. Maybe a little more. Maybe a 1/4 inch. Yeah, I want to have some space here. Okay. So all of the parts have to move freely. Now I have 4 more pieces to put here, which is about 2 inches, right? 1, 2, let's take the ruler and calculate. 2.5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2.5. So I'm taking this piece and I'm going to cut out 2.5 inches from here and remove it. So it's 2.5 from here, and it is 3.25 from here. Quarter from here. I'm going to cut it 2.5. You know what? Let's use it. I don't know why I'm not using the cutter. 3.25 from here. 2.5. Okay. And this we can cut to 5 pieces. So we're going to cut that at 1/2 inch. Actually, you know what? We should have done just 2. I don't know why I cut it 2.5. Should have been 2, but it's okay. I'm just gonna glue it back together. It needs to go. Here are my 5 pieces, and I'm just going to keep them in order. Go ahead and ink those edges. Okay. So this is going to go here. Second one, put down here, right under. The third, right under the flap also. Okay. So I have 5 pieces of these are G2s. They're 3 1/4 by 6 and 5/8. And they're 5 identical ones. And they're scored twice. And when you apply it, you just put them one underneath the other. Okay. Okay. And now we'll just want to decide on the order. This is cute. Okay. This one. It's 2. Okay, and now the parts that we cut out, these, I still want to ink them a little bit. And so this one I already have a little tape from where it was when I cut it out. Okay, goes right there. Oops, it keeps escaping me. next. So what do you use the flaps for? Well, you can add pictures in there, photo notes, and all sorts of things. You know, I always, when I do an album for my pictures, I take the existing pictures and I make them in different sizes. And I like using a lot of the small ones, the small size ones, because then you can make a collage of small pictures and put notes next to them. It's a lot of fun. That's what I like to use the small flaps for. Okay. So that's for that. So on the inside of the pocket, I'm going to use this for like a little tuck pocket right there. Well, I don't know if you can use this for the top or this for the bottom. No, I'll use this one here. You can choose where you want to put your pocket, your flat pocket there. I'm going to put this here. And this is my flat pocket. It's used about 1 1/4 by 6 3/4. And I'll put this here. Just like that or like that. Cute. And you can tuck things here. You can just tuck little tags or little notes over here. Very cute. And this will go here. Question is, do I want it on the right or do I want it on the left? And I think I might want it on in the middle. Here or here. I don't know, you choose whichever spot you like for it. waterfall. Okay, and now these four. So I think that the pencils I'll put here. Maybe like that even. So you can tell it's pencils. Yeah. Oh no. Decisions, decisions. And the scissors. And the paint tube. Okay, and let's do a photo mat. So this is a photo mat for 4x6. This is 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. So this side, I just have the white cardstock. It's just about 3 inches. And this could be for journaling, you know. And another good idea, I'll just show you something you can do. If this is, let's say, for journaling, you can take your pen, if I can find my pen, and you can just scribble some lines. You know, and make them not even, obviously, like that. So if you draw some lines here, this is for journaling, then somebody who gets it will know, oh, this is a place where you can write some things. And look how pretty this comes out. It's very pretty. Okay. I think I have a little too much light here right now. If there is such a thing. Look how pretty. And this can go right in there. And over here, you'll put tags or something. This is place for photos, and small photo collages, and this is a real fun page. Okay, and last but not least, next section. And this is section H. Okay. So section H is robust. Okay, so first is the base, 8 7/8 by 8 1/4 double scored. And we're going to have the wing for H on the bottom. And we have a second one, same size, 8 7/8 by 8 1/4 double scored. That's H2. It's going to be a top flap. I'm going to put that one on top of H1. So let me put the tape on there. I really need to clear all these things off my desk. Just a second. Put all these debris out of here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so the flap is on the bottom. I'm going to put this on top. I'm just going to turn it around again because it's just easier for me to attach it when I can see what I'm doing. Oh, they not mean to put it down yet. It's a little tricky. Maybe I'll do it this way. If you hear anybody in the background, that's my dogs. They're playing. Okay. I think I did it. I think I did it. Okay, so my bottom flap. That's the top one. Okay. Now I also have a belt on this section. And this time, because I have a top flap, the belt is going to be on the bottom and it's going to flap all around. Okay. So I made a return here quite large. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to. You can cut it small, but I just left it like that. I just took the remnants. I had 8 1/2 by 2 1/4, and I triple scored it. I triple scored it at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the 6 and 6 1/8 and 6 1/4. Okay. So 6 from here. 6, 6 1/8, and 6 1/4. And I'm going to put it at the center of the bottom flap right there. The bottom on the, like the base part. Which is right here. And same thing with the other one. Okay. Just making sure it aligns. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, so now I have my two belts. It has quite a few sections, this one. Okay, so this is H10. This is H4. H4 is a flap. And go flap here. And you'll have a second flap. First flap. Second one. And I'm missing something. Where are you? I'm missing H5. Where is H5? H7, H8, H9. Okay. H10. H5, H6. I told you there are a lot of parts to this one. Okay. But we'll get there. Okay. H4 is 7 3/8 by 6 5/8, and it is score once on the 6 5/8 side. Okay. Then I have this beautiful part goes on top of it. And I want to show you where it comes from. It's from the 12 by 12 collection. It is this page, and this is the window. Right from here. This goes on top there. Okay. Now this part is H5, is 4 3/4 by 6 3/8, scored along the 4 3/4 side. As I turn this around, this will be on the right side, okay? Where the flap here, on the right. Right over here. And I think I want to put a magnet there because I want it to sit nicely, even though it closes with a magnet there. I don't know. If we could. Maybe not. Taking the solid cardstock and I'm putting this at the center. Okay, and this we'll put right there. Okay, and we take the suitcases. From here, from the 8 by 8, it's this section right there. Okay, so it's a double flap. And we're gonna put the double flap part over here. Just need a second. It goes right there. So here I have a pocket flap. already did a one pocket flap, right? So the pocket is H7 6.5 by 7, and it's scored twice on the 7 side. And H8 6 5/8 by 6, and it's scored twice on the 6 5/8 side. So that's my flap. And I'm going to put my pocket so that the opening is at the top. Okay. So from the top side of the pocket, I'm going to put this on the top. And this is again from the 12 by 12. It's right there. That square. I'm beginning to have a little bit of a mess over here. It's a good thing that the right side of my desk is hidden from camera view. Always start nice and organized, and not even 5 minutes into it is a mess. Okay. It's going to be here. Yeah, we decided we're not going to do the magnet because we have the buckle. It'll keep it nice and closed. My dog wants something from me. He's clawing me right now. Okay. And this can go here. Cover both. There we go. Now the other part. Is the inside. This here. And a flat pocket there. No, it's a regular pocket, actually. So this pocket is H6. It is 8 7/8 by 4. Actually, I think you can cut it maybe a little bit more than 8 7/8 because the height of it is 8. Yeah, you can do 8, 9 instead of 8 7/8. I did it 8 7/8, I think, because I had a piece of remnant. Okay, so let's glue the pocket there. Maybe who you're barking at? There's nobody here. And the little one follows. Okay. And a piece of salad. That's 8 by 4.5. I know because I wrote it down. Okay. And I have this one left over with a little heart there, which I thought was really perfect for vertical pocket. And it comes from this page. Here's that heart. And remember I told you I cut the frames out. I did not cut this one out. So this is it. Okay, so that's that. Over here, I'm going to put 2 pieces of white cardstock to illustrate where I'm going to put 4x6s, so I can have room for 2 4x6s. And I'm going to make 2 pockets that will go underneath each part, like that. Okay, so the pockets are H11, 4 1/4 by 2 1/8, and I'm only going to glue 2 sides of it. So this way I'm just going to, it's going to be easier to fit things in. So one of them will be glued here and here. Well, you know what? Let me first, I'll glue the white cardstock. I think it'll be easier. Because the black cardstock might just go slightly over it. Turn it around. So I'm holding this one here. So it'll be easy for me to decide where I want the other one. And I just think that I put it crooked. Don't want to put it crooked. Okay. That's the thing with the double side tape. As soon as it lands on your cardstock, it's gone. Okay. So this one goes here. I want to make sure that it doesn't go over the fold. And I think it's 4 1/4, but it really should be just 4. It's a little too long. I'm going to cut off 1/4 inch from it. Let me just find something to put under. Because I don't want it to go under here. My lady, what do you want? Can you wait a few minutes until I'm done? Please? Thank you. Okay. You know, I don't like how it came out. Maybe I'm just going to cut a new piece altogether. It just doesn't look good. Okay. Let's do a new one. 4 1/4 by 2 1/8. We'll do 4 by 2 1/8. Yeah. Okay. I think this will look better now. Okay, looks so much better now. Okay. So these two pieces see where I took them from. I know why my dogs are clawing me, because I made them dinner and they can't smell it. And I don't know how, but they know it's for them. They're too smart. So it's part of this page, I think, in the 12 by 12. Okay, it's here somewhere. Here. Okay, it is probably this section. Maybe it was a square and I cut it in half. Okay, from here. So now I just have to put magnets here. And I feel like I'm missing something. I think that I am missing something. I don't know what. Okay, this is a photo mat. This goes here. Okay, my magnet. Okay, I don't know yet what I'm putting down here. Let's do the photo mat. So this photo mat is 5 and 6. What did I put here? 5 and 6/4. Each 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6/4 by 7. is again from the 12 by 12. It's one of those square cutouts. So I put the square cutout here, and I put this here. And on the other side, I'm just using the white cardstock. Or again, you can put your own photograph without using any kind of cardstock. Come out wherever you are. And here's a little piece of remnants that I cut out. I'm going to put it right there. And I think I should find something to put here as well. Let's see what we can find. Maybe we'll just put a piece of white. You know, it'll match the color theme for sure. Nah, like boring. I think maybe we'll just cover it all with this. What do you think? Yeah, instead of this. I don't like this here. I'm just ripping things today. Like crazy. But you know what? I like this better. Here we go. We'll put this here. It's always when I get to the end of a project that I get a little bit impatient. Like I want it finished already. Okay. So that's my photo mat. It should go in here. Yeah, you want to go in there? Look how perfect. Art has a lot to show. Look how perfect this is. Right? Okay. So we still have this side. And on this side, I have a flat pocket that will go here. And I have some solid cardstock. So the solid cardstock part is 2, 3, 4, 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. And this is the green one. You know, so for this pack, really, it doesn't matter the exact, colors of the cardstock because it's so colorful. So just pick 6 colors that match. You know, and I do have coordinating cardstock, but I don't really have any 6 particular ones. You know, I might pick and choose different ones every time. This is my flat pocket. Oh, I didn't give you measurements for this flat pocket. I think it's 2.5 by 6. Yep, it is H9, flat pocket, 2.5 by 6. And do we want this up or down? And probably this way. Okay, so we have room here for flat pocket. So now I just have to see what remnants I have for the back sides. I haven't picked those out yet. I'm going to see what I have left and use that. Look how perfect. Woohoo! And I can probably put some embellishment here, maybe a die cut, something nice to go here in the center. Buckle. Maybe we'll do a big buckle. I don't know. When I embellish it, I will choose something fun for here. But here, look. I got really excited now. All right, you guys, our 8 pages are almost done. I'm going to clear up my desk. We're going to do the cover, the inside covers, and put the pages together. Woohoo! All right, I'll see you in a bit.